Now let's try this problem of time and distance. Two trains, both of them are of 120 meters in length, move in the same direction. The faster train completely overtakes the slower train, 1 in 15 seconds. If the slower train were to move at half its speed, the overtaking would take 10 seconds. At what speeds are the two trains, faster and slower respectively, moving in meters per second? We are given four options. Okay, friends, here I would recommend you should attend the time, speed and distance sessions before coming to this sort of full length problem solving sessions, because otherwise it will be difficult task for you to solve this problem. This problem is basically based on relative speed of the two bodies. Okay, here we are having two trains and the length of each train is 120 meters, right? That means if the slower train, if the faster train overtakes the slower train, that means in all, to completely overtake, it has to cross 240 meters. That is the length of the first train and the length of the second train. That is 120 plus 120. Okay, so 240 meters it has to run, the faster train, and it is overtaking the slower train in 15 seconds. That means relative speed is, this is meters per second, that is 240 by 15. That is 16 meters per second. Now from the options, you eliminate the options which are having the difference other than 16. So we can eliminate this, and the remaining are having the difference as 16 only, so remaining 3 are applicable. Okay, now from the next, if the slower train were to move at half speed, the overtaking would take 10 seconds. So in this case, relative speed, I say it is relative speed 2, it would be 240 meters by 10, that is 24 meters per second. That means if the speed of slower train is done half, then the difference should be, the relative speed should be 24 meters per second. Okay, so suppose I take this option. If I make it, instead of 16, if I make it 8 meters per second, that is the half of the speed of the slower train, that then we get the difference between 32 and 8 is 24. Okay, so this option is correct. In other cases, you won't be getting this. Suppose instead of 32, I make it 16, then the difference will not be 24. In this case also, suppose I make it 24, the difference will not be 24. Okay, so only in this case, the difference when we do the speed of the slower train as half, we are getting the difference between the speeds of both the trains as 24, which we require. Okay, so actually you don't have to go for any sort of paperwork. You can do the problem with less paperwork or mentally. I hope you are clear.